So did like nobody play the new Indiana Jones DLC or even know about it? I haven't seen like anyone talk about it at all. I know Silksong just came out, but damn, is no one interested in this at all? It's really surprising considering it's actually pretty good. I mean, it's just more Indiana Jones, which immediately doesn't sound like much, but I really enjoyed my time with the base game. I didn't really have high expectations going into the base game, but I came out of it pleasantly surprised. And I think this DLC was announced before that game even launched, so by the end of it, I thought, yeah, I mean, I would give some DLC some try. And sure enough, that's what this is. It's more Indiana Jones. I don't know what else to say. The gameplay isn't reinvented or anything, which probably is what turns most people who played the base game away. The combat was whatever, but I was never into the game for that reason. I just wanted an Indiana Jones adventure, especially as a big Uncharted fan and even bigger just Indiana Jones fan. And sure enough, that's what we got even more of with this DLC. I think the biggest thing that stands out in this DLC are the puzzles. The puzzles in the base game were easily the highlights of the game for myself, and I think in this expansion they really only expand upon even more. They feel bigger, like they have more depth or layers to them. They certainly feel more complicated, as there were moments I thought, what the hell am I even looking at? I find this to be the grab of both the base game and this new expansion. You know, like Uncharted had puzzles, but I feel like when you typically think of Uncharted, you think big action set pieces. Whereas in Indiana Jones, I tend to remember the puzzles or Troy Baker's surprisingly good Harrison Ford impression. I will say it is interesting that for some reason, even though the base game launched on Game Pass day one, that this DLC is like $18 or $19, $20 or something like that. What did they think that the $70 or $60 game, whatever it was, is like the gateway into people buying additional content? I feel like if that's the case, then what do you want people who are already bought into Game Pass to just get in there with no barrier, and then the word of mouth just gets out to those who are not bought into the Game Pass or are on Steam or on PlayStation now that it's made its way over there? I don't know, there's something weird about it all. Like I said, I haven't heard anyone talk about this DLC, so maybe charging like $20 for a 5, 6, 7 hour experience just isn't probably the best thing to do. Yeah, this only took me like 6 hours, so make of that what you will. But you know, I really like the base game and I really enjoyed my time with this. So if you're really into the Gray Circle, then I say, yeah, give this a shot. But if you think $20 or whatever isn't really worth it, then yeah, just go buy Silksong.